It was called a miracle because U.S. Airways pilot Sully Sullenberger pulled off the seemingly impossible, safely crash landing his passenger-packed jet in one piece on the Hudson River.
Kudos to him, man. He did a great job.
Most of the time, though, the wreckage is not in one piece. Debris scatters, some of it sinking, some of it floating.
The life jackets could be in there, seat cushions, anything in the bins that floated. So it's certainly possible that substantial pieces of lightweight debris, not aircraft structure, could be found floating 6 days after if the aircraft struck the water.
Air France Flight 447 crashed into the Atlantic Ocean in 2009. In this case, floating debris led search crews to the wreckage 5 days after it went down. The debris field was relatively contained. That shows it broke up when it hit the water before some of it sank 2.5 miles to the ocean floor. In 1996, TWA Flight 800 exploded in the sky near New York. Debris scattered far and wide. Investigators had to map out several debris fields. The cockpit sank, but the fuselage and wings scattered far because of how high up the plane was when it exploded.
Initial pieces of floating debris just give you a clue where to start looking and listening for the pingers, the transmitting devices that make a ping sound that a sonar picks up that are on the recorders.
In the case of the 1996 hijacked Ethiopian plane, when the pilot tried ditching the aircraft in shallow waters, it broke into 3 segments, with the fuselage floating and the rear section submerged. In the case of the still missing Malaysia Airline Flight 370, investigators are trying to cover all their bases, conducting searches by air, space,